Hey guys, Andy with Tech Influence here. Excited to go over a really sleek accessory here for your Insta360 GO Ultra. This is going to be an extra lens attachment for the little pod here, allowing you to be able to extend the field of view, especially if you're someone that likes to have this on horizon lock and on linear. I don't like a distorted look. I don't like fisheye look, but having this wide angle 185-degree lens attachment, I think is a great option here for those who want to mount this, get POV, action shots, want to extend that field of view just a little bit further. Before we jump into it here, this was provided to me complimentary. This video is sponsored. Down below in the links in the description will be the product pricing and availability. Check that out here as it helps the channel. Let's quickly go over the attachment and installation and then go on location showing you how you can extend that field of view with a couple of demonstration videos. Unboxing is pretty straightforward. It comes with a nice little lens carrier here made of silicone that's going to be able to hold your lens there in place. What's nice here is you can hold it with this grip, mount it so that you're not touching the lens itself necessarily. But you can see here it's made out of anodized aluminum metal fixture. You can see it's got the same threading, which is nice. It's got two pieces of glass here to give you that 185-degree wide angle. And it's nice and grippy here, being able to allow you to install it easily to the unit. Taking it out of the action pod here is straightforward. We're going to go ahead and peel off the stock lens. And then gripping on here with that lens cap, you can just go ahead and easily mount it. Turning it on here, spinning it on here, and mounting it. It's gonna give you that water resistance here and that ability to be able to use this in all different environments, making this a great option here to be able to add to your lifestyle. There's no dedicated setting you need to place it on because it's not one of the macro lenses, but it's easy to be able to integrate. You can see it does extend its footprint, making it a little bit larger here if space is something that you're worried about. It extends out and it's a little bit heavier compared to the stock lens. It's definitely going to be a step up from that footprint. All right, my Pungos, we're here on location. Right now, the lens is the stock lens that comes with the GO Ultra. We're gonna go ahead and do basically two shots. We're gonna have a selfie cam shot, and then we're gonna have a POV shot. And I'm gonna try to mimic both of them and do them side by side for you. We're gonna be shooting on 4K 60. We're gonna have, obviously, the microphone from the mic. We're gonna have the audio from the Mic Pro. I've got standard stabilization set up, and I have it on the widest field of view that you can get. Okay, let's go ahead and show you the standard field of view with the lens. We're just standing here at the original position. You can see barely there is a second window here. Obviously the first window's in view. You've got about almost half of my yard here. Now we've gone ahead at that same spot. We're showing you the field of view with the lens here. You can see I've got basically both of my windows in view and almost half of my entire fence, showing you how wide this field of view really is. We've got 4K 60, we've got mega field of view with standard stabilization. We're just gonna be walking around here showing you my peach tree that isn't growing any peaches. It does a good job here keeping stuff in focus. There's some bugs and bees that are flying around. The settings obviously are going to be the same, 4K 60 at mega field of view with that standard stabilization. You can just go around here and there's no dodging, there's no burning, there's no blurring. Coming underneath the stump here, you can see it's got a pretty good field of view, nice and stabilized. It does a great job with adjusting in the low light shadows as well as in the sharp harsh lights. You can get down below and see that the GO Ultra does a great job being able to adjust on the fly in dark and low light situations. Coming around here, you can see there's a little bit of a warp go on here on the edge just because we're using the mega field of view, but generally it does a good job here with a wide angle shot like this. And we're just walking around. You can see how stable it is in my hand. Let's go ahead and show you now a little field of view here from my fence. Trying to get that ball kind of centered there. You can see you've got quite a bit of my fence showing quite like 3 or 4 slats, not quite to the edge here as I was hoping, but it does a fine job here being able to, you've got such a wide field of view. There is some warping going on here on the fringes, but that's to be expected here with this wide angle lens. Showing you here, we've got a full shot of my backyard. You can basically see to that stump there. That's pretty amazing. Get that nice POV if you want to do a vlog, that kind of a thing. Let's go underneath the tramp, show you some low light, see if we can get the entire tramp. About half the tramp is in view. You can see here we've got quite a few more rungs there, legs, but it does a fine job, especially in this low light, being able to capture everything you need. And then we can go and show you underneath the tramp. Does a great job here, especially low light. I've got almost the entirety of the tramp in view. Does a great job. And then there is a little bit of bokeh here. We can get close to a subject if we wanted. You can see here that there's a little bit of bokeh. Looks nice, but it's not necessarily meant for those macro shots kind of a thing. And then lastly here, there is some bokeh. You can focus on that ball. They'll give you some bokeh there. It's a little blurry. I don't think this has a macro showing you there's a little bit of bokeh going on here when you get close to a subject. Right now we're on the stock lens. I'm hand holding it here with the 2-in-1 selfie stick tripod and remote, and we have it on mega field of view. We have it 4K 60 as you can see, and it's the standard stabilization, no HDR. I'm just walking around. This is completely outstretched. Mega field of view is just fine being able to get that really nice shot. And then as you move around, the action pod with the LCD screen makes it easy to be able to line myself up and get me in shot. I've got my torso and up to my head, being able to walk around here with pretty good stabilization. Now let's go ahead and run with it, showing you what that stabilization looks and sounds like as I run across my yard and duck around obstacles as well. All right, we're at that same point here where we started, outstretched here, full arm length with the selfie stick, 2-in-1 with remote, and I've got the lens now mounted. You can see the field of view is much larger here, giving me a lot more space on my head, and you can see almost all the way down to my knees. We have it 4K 60 with the mega field of view, and we're just gonna be walking around my yard here, as you can see, moving around. This makes for a great selfie stick. Having the onboard action pod and LCD screen showing my face and being able to keep me in focus as I move about the cabin here in my backyard. We can go ahead here and go into the other side of my yard as I'm walking. I've got stabilization on, standard stabilization, not the horizon lock. And having it outstretched here is nice. It's a nice point of view, being able to get you a much wider field of view. Let's go ahead and show you what stabilization looks like with the lens on as well. Showing you here, you don't have to make any changes. You just basically place the lens on there and it looks Gucci. Look at that. I even avoided all those obstacles. Really nice to be able to have as your go-to. With that said, I'm very pleased with this lens. I think it's really awesome to be able to add that 188 degrees as you saw, especially on the action mode, changing it from action with the stock lens to this lens. It just gave you so much more of a field of view. I personally love to place it on the horizon lock as well as placing it on linear because I don't like as much distortion, but this gives you a little bit more of a field of view while still maintaining that de-warp setting here. It looks fantastic in the hand. It's a little bit heavier, but I think this is an awesome option to accessorize your Go Ultra here, getting those really wide angles without making it too heavy. With that said, this was provided to me complimentary and this video is sponsored. Down below in the links in the description will be the product pricing and availability. Check that out here as it helps the channel. Thanks for watching. Andy with Tech Influence. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.